What's going on, guys? It is me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and in this video today we have a fun one. A couple months ago I made a video where I cast some Sonic the Hedgehog characters, but I'll be honest, that video wasn't very structured, I'd say. I was kind of just grabbing for different characters and actors out of my head, and I didn't really have anything planned. But this time around I want to do that again because I felt that that video kind of lacked a bit of substance. I want to do a proper version of it this time around where I'd talk about all these Sonic the Hedgehog mainline characters who would be good in a Sonic the Hedgehog movie and the actors that I would cast for them. I'm very excited about this, so let's get this started. Obviously, the main character of these movies is Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not sure if you knew that. It was not this guy, my favorite character in Sonic the Hedgehog. This background extra, he's a great member of the team. Sonic the Hedgehog is obviously the main character, and he already has an actor. His name is Ben Schwartz. If you don't know that, obviously, we can't cast Sonic the Hedgehog if he's already been cast, so yeah, Ben Schwartz is Sonic the Hedgehog. He's done a great job. My favorite Sonic, my favorite voice actor for Sonic. Ben, if you're watching this, I love you. And we of course have Dr. Eggman, who has already been cast as not as Jim Carrey. Yes, the fictional character of Dr. Eggman has been cast as Jim Carrey. No, but Jim Carrey's already been cast as Eggman, so we obviously can't, cast him again. But let's go ahead and move on to the characters that have not been cast. Starting off with Tails. So my last video, which got a lot of traction, by the way, thank you all for watching that video, but I cast Tails in that video. Now, I want to spend a little more time on Tails this time around because clearly some people took away one thing from that video, and that was the fact that I said that I think Tom Holland would make a good Tails. That's the only thing people took from that video. The only thing. It even got so big that the voice actor for Tails referenced me in a podcast. Guys, I'm not making a campaign. I'm not making a change.org. Or at least I wasn't. That's right, guys. That is the gimmick for this video. I have created a change.org petition to make Tom Holland the brand new voice actor for Tails, okay? Because me just making like a little bit of like a suggestion, like, oh, maybe Tom Holland would make a good Tails. I think he could do that. Here's some examples. No. People were just like, oh, you're stupid. I gotta push for Tom Holland for the sequel, guys. Alright, so sign that change.org petition. Make Tom Holland the new Tails. I expect to get my goal by the end of the month. If you guys don't reach that, I will call the police on every single one of you. Anyways, just wanted to touch on that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next Sonic character. We have one of my favorite Sonic characters ever, and that is Knuckles the Echidna. So it's important for me to find a great actor to portray that character of Knuckles, and I suggest that we hire Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And after hearing some voice clips of Dwayne The Rock Johnson in other films, I can't help but think that he is the perfect Knuckles voice. He just sounds like previous versions of Knuckles. I know that like a lot of us get attached to what has come before, and that's a bad thing for fan bases to do. When you have a franchise that you love and you want to see it grow and evolve, you gotta accept new things, and I hate to be the guy who's like, oh, I like it because it sounds like previous versions, but it is kind of why I like it so much. It sounds very similar to Dan Green and Travis Willingham's Knuckles, but at the same time, he can get like a little like just chiller with his delivery, but he also can be like a little goofball. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has a lot of star power. He's a great actor, a great voice actor. I think he would make a fantastic Knuckles. He's a fantastic talent. He is a big name actor. Everybody loves The Rock. He's just one of those people that everybody just I think he would make a great Knuckles. So yes, that's my pick for Knuckles, but let's go ahead and move on to another Sonic character with a great backstory and character. You used to have one. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is one of my all-time favorite Sonic characters. You might not see that because it's a lot of Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, but like that's all they make merch of. I'd love some more Shadow merch, but I'm making it easy on me. But he's a character that means a lot to me. All my friends who like Sonic, they all love Shadow. And in a previous video, I suggested that Keanu Reeves to play Shadow the Hedgehog. I think he has the voice to fit it. He has a bit of like a deeper tone to him, much like Knuckles, but not like that upper pitch yet deeper pitch. Like, you know what I mean? Now, once again, I don't think that this will happen. These are my suggestions to be like, oh, I'd like to see what he could do with Shadow if I was like in charge of casting for the movie and I had an unlimited budget. I think that Keanu Reeves would make a great Shadow. That's what I would do, but you know what? I know not everybody would want that, but you know, that's just my choice. I think Keanu Reeves would make a good Shadow. But let's move into some more female characters, because I think we should have some more female representation in this franchise. Of course, the main female character is Amy. Haley Steinfeld, I suggested her. Emma Stone, maybe. Like, those people have been in big movies and shows and all that kind of stuff. They don't need Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't get me wrong, Sonic the Hedgehog is cool, popular, they'd make a lot of money from it. But yes, those are the two people I just said. I think Emma Stone, I think that Haley Steinfeld, and I also think people have thrown this name around, Anna Kendrick. I think she would make a good Amy too. I didn't mention this with Shadow, but I think that Amy and Shadow should definitely not be introduced in the direct sequel to the film we just got. I don't think they should be in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I think that maybe Shadow should be in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and maybe Amy in there too, potentially, but maybe even later down the line. They clearly want to do a lot with this character because they've been using the term the Sonic Cinematic Universe, and I'm just thinking, what the f***? But yeah, those are my choices. That's when I would like introduce Amy, but yeah, I think that those would be great actresses for them. Once again, I'll repeat it. I think Emma Stone would be great. I think Anna Kendrick would be great. And I think Haley Steinfeld would be great. Those are my choices. But we can't forget about our boy from the future, Silver the Hedgehog. But there are a lot of different possibilities on who could play Silver the Hedgehog, because he's a fan favorite and he can be introduced in a weird way. Maybe they can do like a time travel story and he can be involved in that somehow. Let's say like these filmmakers like mess up the timeline and it just gets really convoluted. They can use Silver as a plot device and be like, hey, we're fixing it. We're stop rebooting. Why did I go down the dark timeline when these films just are convoluted? I think a great Silver would be Ryan Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds has like an upper register. If you've seen like the Deadpool movies, if you've seen Detective Pikachu, it's just like a little high pitch. He's not like a girl like me, but he's like, you know, Silver has that like dorky voice like me. Hi, I'm Silver, I'm from the future. It's not that different from my normal voice. So yeah, it's my choice for Silver, but there's another character I'd like to cast, and his name is Metal Sonic. Now you might be saying, how can you cast Metal Sonic? Well, there's this movie franchise, I'm not sure if you've heard of it, it's called Star Wars. Yeah, and they're like these things called droids in Star Wars, and some of them actually have like actors whose voice turns into the beeps. And the person I would cast for Metal Sonic is Ben Schwartz. Now you might be questioning, why Ben Schwartz? Well, his name is Metal Sonic. Ben Schwartz plays Sonic, and get this, Ben Schwartz was BB-8 in Star Wars. Full circle. Yep, I'm not joking. I don't really have too much to say on that. I think Metal Sonic would work great in the actual sequel itself for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I have an entirely different video on like what I would do with the sequel, like me personally, what I would do with the sequel. I'll write out the story and everything. That video will be coming soon, but that's what I would do. I'd have Metal Sonic in the sequel, I'd have Ben Schwartz do the beeps and boops. That's not hard. But what about Rouge? I don't think I casted Rouge because I think it would be weird having this character in a kid's movie. You know, it's just like a little out there, and like I don't think they would ever do that, but I think that a good actress for her would be Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson has that raspy, like, cute voice. She's really cute. She's also Black Widow. I kinda love her. No, I just think that Scarlett Johansson would be a great choice for Rouge. Moving on to some other characters, we're gonna go into a little lightning round here. Blaze the Cat, I suggested this earlier. I think Beyonce would make a good Blaze the Cat. Team Chaotix, I didn't cast all of Team Chaotix the previous video, but I would like to cast all of them this time around, like I suggested. I think Seth Rogen would make a really good Vector the Crocodile, and for Espio, I think that a really good actor for him would be, I think like Chris Evans, I'm like picturing him. And for Charmy, I'm gonna make a compromise. I think this is a good way to wrap up the video. Colleen O'Shaughnessy, she already voices Charmy the Bee. She's voiced Charmy the Bee for almost a decade now. That makes me feel old. I think she would just make a good Charmy. And like, I don't think we should like kick her to the curb and be like, hey, you, alright, you're not good enough for Tails. So why did I turn into Christopher Walken? I think that like, morally it'd be cool to give her a character. I think Charmy would be a good one, even though Charmy can suck. But anyways, those are all the characters. That's my casting. I've casted plenty more characters than the previous video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It was fun talking about all of these characters. Once again, these are just subjective. These are my opinions. Let me know who you would cast in the comments section below. Do you like my picks? My picks. That sounds weird, like my pictures of myself. That's just wrong. Do you like my picks for the actors? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to know. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, join our family, hit the notification bell. We have our social media in the description below, Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to see what my life is like, go ahead and follow those. Teasers for upcoming videos, do live streams, Q&As, all that stuff. We have some amazing videos. I was slacking a little bit last week, but we're on a roll again. Of course, my camera dies on me like right at the end. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
What?